Tokyo Ghoul, a Japanese dark fantasy manga series and anime series made by Sui Ishida. Choujin X, another manga series made by Sui Ishida. You see the difference? No, there's no difference. But I will tell you, like, now we're not talking about the series. We're talking about Choujin versus Kagune. Ken Kaneki, a self-depressed person that became a monster because of a woman. Well, by being a woman. Named Rize Kamashiro. Tokyo Kurohara, a self-depressed person that became a monster before being the girl that mostly messed him up. Now, these two series are good, but let's talk about their Kagunes and Chojins. His Kagune or RC type is Rinkaku, which mostly is very mostly probably one of the strongest Kagunes or RC types in the series. And his rank is SS. Are they sure? I thought it was SSS because mostly he's kind of strong. Tokyo Kurahara. His Chojin is literally the Vulture Chojin. See? So mostly he can do mostly anything as a like a vulture can do, I think. The reason why I said Rinkakus are mostly the strongest is because you can multiply them to 4, maybe 6, and maybe more. So Ken Kaneki can also make a wing Kagune, a Rinkaku out of it. He can also like make a blade out of his Rinkaku Kagune, like so. He can even make a skeletal hand out of his Kagune. And this is from the literal manga. When he ate Jason, he completely have an incomplete Kakuja, which basically made him mostly insane and mostly strong and fast, but mostly the speed part. He even fought one of the two strongest CCGs invest special investigators out there, which is Kisha Arima, and he almost kind of lost that battle, but he mostly fought him. He can basically form a sword out of his kakucha, and even a shield, and also wings. So yeah. He can also form an arm from his Kagune, and can mostly create mass limbs from his Kagune also. So yeah, mostly kind of that. And he can also form a Quinke out of his Kagune or Kakuja. Now let's talk about Tokyo Kurohara's abilities. Tokyo Kurohara's one of his abilities is beastification. Beastification, my bad. So you can go full beastification, which mostly can take the full form of a vulture with mostly a bird skull, vultures like hair, feathers, and mostly have like claws and stuff wrapped in bandages. His partial beastification makes him mostly gives him like some of the abilities as a vulture, which mostly gives him vulture's feet and vulture's wings, which he can only maintain it for 30 through 45 minutes. He has armored wings, so therefore it's mostly protects him from strong attacks. So therefore, yeah, it can probably protect him. Feather projectiles. He can shoot dozens of feathers from his wings. So mostly they're kind of sharp or is able to create a small tornado. So yeah, pretty much that. Flight, like I just said, and this ability, Bird Interpreter, which he can communicate with birds. And when he was, and the first time he was turned into a choujin by himself, he was stuck in that form. And another one of his abilities is adamantine heartbeat, or adamantine star sword, which mostly he can manifest small harpies, which mostly hampers every children's regeneration. He can only possess three blades in his chaos form. Now you're probably wondering, what is chaos form? Well, we'll save that for another video, I think. Foresight, which mostly he can get like visions from future events, which he can mostly get it, which is mostly unknown, and he would probably predict it. And his last ability is maybe mostly overpowered, which is kind which is called Raise, which Tokyo can die, heal his wounds instantly, and is capable using everything under stress very incredibly. But it said right here he used it 4 times in a row. So therefore, Tokyo Kurihara is mostly probably one of the strongest characters in the Trojan X series. Now, what is better? Is it Trojan or Kagune? Well, if you're a ghoul and you have a Rinkaku Kagune, you will regenerate. So, I'm just gonna say this. It might be Trojan. Trojan, maybe. Like, if, like, Tokyo if Tokyo doesn't use like foresight and only used and mostly adamantine harpy, he can mostly use mostly his vulture ability and raise if to well, he cannot defeat like the Kagune if he cannot defeat the Cognate over the Adamantine Harpy or Foresight, so yeah, I think either Cognate or Trojan, so mostly it's basically debatable. So, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and don't forget to put a comment about it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.